Anyway, welcome to Ace Combat. Now, the reason why I got this game is because I saw it and it was free for me. I went on PS Now, it said it was no, and it said try, it was leaving in 90 days, so I'm like, sure, I'll try this. I thought it was a flight simulator, and that there were 7 of these. It could be possible. Anyway. Casual, easy. Simple. Yeah, might as well go into this as normal.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot.
Yeah, okay.
When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams
It looks
is
more
a
like
deep, dark blue.
that's more the ocean. That's what I'm thinking of now that you put that in my head.
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force.
And what's the point
He
of
lost
having-
faith in
Wait,
the
hold on,
Ocean
never
Air
mind.
Defense the day my dad died in battle.
Oh.
No,
ouch.
Abby. I wish you could see what it's like up there.
Wait, Abby.
Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article.
It looks so
Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
boo.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked.
Oh,
That's how we got the parts to build our own plane.
Oh,
Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
yeah.
I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Oh,
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right.
oh wow.
I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying,
Yeah.
I hope it's peaceful.
Oh crap.
Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn. never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. I should have put in my best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Why were they shooting? Are we at war? It does say air combat on the title.
Is everyone here?
So I should
Settle
expect
down.
a war.
I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft have burned overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured!
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
I imagine it's just crap. I forgot her name already. I think it's Arya. Oh wow. That was operation name Deerhorn. Wow. Take down hostile bombers. Damn time. Let's get it over. I can zoom in. This is awesome. I guess it triggers me. Brownie. Wow. Aircraft tree. I might as well just start the mission. That's the only one I have, so yeah. The diversity I have right now. Yeah. Alright, this is actually a thing. Use current setup.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Oh, I almost sneezed.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper.
Oh,
Hurry,
I
Mage
have
Squadron.
to take off.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. Or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Box 2. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Oh my gosh, I hate this. Alright, now I can do this.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Box 2! Box 2!
It didn't connect.
Vital 3 engaging. Hold on.
Locked.
They decided. Bandit on your 6. Watch it. Missile closing. Evading.
I maneuver behind the enemy. Enemy on my tail!
There we go.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Radar lock acquired.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid showed some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Feet wet. We're not on a boat. We're the opposite of the
Trigger,
sea.
don't forget your special weapon.
I have a special weapon?
Breaking out of luck.
Miss. That's a miss.
Oh my god, stop turning.
Locked. Mage 2, target down.
That's it. It's great when it's simple. back at base if he can make it in one piece.
Oh.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Column, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now?
Oh,
Jesus.
what?
This is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Bomber hit by a missile. Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
This is another one? Actually, this is not a story.
Mage 2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Oh, wow.
Miss. That's a miss.
Got
This is
one.
Mage 1, I'm spiked.
That's a destroyer.
Mage 2, walking. You're almost out of special weaponry.
Almost sound normal.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Wait, where's the
Column
enemy?
and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Oh. Awesome.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Do I have to?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
What?
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Okay.
Citizens of Erusia.
Okay, that was weird.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
It looks like this shows everything.
Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
This would be good for me.
Carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
Okay. That was interesting.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Is this still showing me destroying stuff? I honestly can't tell. Ooh. Okay. Hey. I have upgrades.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation.
Why?
As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom.
Is that good
When
or
they
bad?
started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
Oh, wow.
Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Ooh, I really hope she had, like, a parachute or something.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt.
Oh, God.
The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
She has a messed up leg. You don't need to do all that. Okay, what's happening now?
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns.
What does it do?
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent.
Really?
We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
Duh.
If that happens, Fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Oh, great. I might as well just get it started. Oh, this is here now. Ah. Yeah. Okay. But that's locked. I didn't even get this? Not going to buy this for something I don't have yet. There's still a thing there. I don't know what I can do, so I'm just gonna start the mission. Because our targets are mostly ground, I'm gonna do that.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
H2, target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle has been destroyed! They're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Sterling, being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! We don't have any. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Ooh.
Missile incoming! Break! Viking, can't get away from the slug. We're six enemies, and some are really good.
Mage 2, missile in the air. Locked, it's chow time.
Command hot.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless. We're done for!
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Attack missed.
I've got the numbers and the strike.
My wings are iced up.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile, evading!
Behind one. Taking cover in the clouds.
H2, box 2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Oh, there it goes.
Behind one.
Right now, missile inbound.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
Alright.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Targeting gun range.
Missile.
Yeah.
I'm on this one's tail.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
got him. He's mine.
That's a mess.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy on your rear.
That was quick.
On his tail.
I'm not. I don't plan to do that again, maybe.
Evade! Evade! Fox 2.
Are you telling me we can't even avenge our fallen?
Caution. Caution.
Line strike. Evading.
Attack missed.
Not mine.
Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Hostile on your back. Watch out.
Missile fired. Evading. Level locking.
I know to pull up.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
That's your eyes like this.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on target.
Missile.
Getting out rock. Flanking.
Yeah, it's hard.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile fired. Evading.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I got. Let's fly options, controllers. Nope.
It didn't connect.
So nothing for players.
Behind target and ready to attack. Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Got started. My friend was in that radar unit.
There it is. I lost her.
All transports have been destroyed, but the carrier
It's been destroyed.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Fired. Evading.
In gun range.
Solo 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining.
And there goes one.
Step forward to hide.
H2, you're targeted.
Missile launched.
Ooh, I got too close.
Don't ice up in there.
Oh, good one.
Attack missed.
Flanking. Enemy on your ass. Bandit acquired. The base is wrecked.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile closing. Evading.
In gun range.
I'm terrible.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I don't think withdraw.
Locking.
Are these all
Box 2.
helicopters?
That radar was just about to go online. And then on your 6.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. 3 targets remaining.
They fled into the clouds.
Come on.
They have me spiked. Bandit acquired.
That was a surprise.
Bandit, right behind you.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Attack missed. How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged? Missile evade!
That's a miss.
Enemies traveling a long way, so they're trying to ease this quickly.
In position behind Bandit.
Missile.
Break Mage 2!
A missile.
Enemy missile detected. Evading. Enemy on your ass. We've got course. Bandit acquired.
Box 2. Mage 2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Missile. Missile.
On to Bandit's ass.
Missile.
Evading missile. Cruisers down, making them veterans and rookies. I'm glued to this one.
Don't ice up in there.
Missile fired. Evading.
Dodged.
Bandit acquired.
Missile.
Box 2. Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
Missile closing. Evading.
Box 2!
Enemy on your ass. Keep operation complete. Also brief. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear. 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What? Those drones look small.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy our enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant, you know? Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile!
Missile.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Fox 2,
find the one that's close to me.
H2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile coming! Break! Break!
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
I'm on.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Follow the clouds.
They won't show up on the radar.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
God, I'm above the clouds now.
Where'd he go?
Oh, man,
Connect.
I see.
Behind one.
Is he above me? No, I see.
Fox 2.
So, drones don't get the G-force, huh? Fox 2, Fox 2.
I don't know what you're saying.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Looks like you got away.
Lock broken by the clouds.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
Attack missed.
Targeting gun range.
Come on.
Golem 4, Fox 2.
Got him.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Oh, I was thinking too hard.
Current target is on rails, but they're still...
Don't care. That took a while. I haven't made do on my mission.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the...
Yeah, I'll save that for next time. that was actually fun. My legs fell asleep. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. New to my channel, subscribe. Free mission. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Not doing that.